Yo, what is up everybody? It is Zeph, and today we're back here and I'm here with sort of like a little story time video. And I don't do these too often just because I forget all the stories that happen. Like, I have stories, okay? I have stories to tell. I definitely do, and I have more stories to come, but yeah, I just forget. And then as time goes, I just remember them and I'm like, oh, I should make a video of that. Sometimes I don't, sometimes I do. But today's video, I do have a story for you guys, and it's kind of embarrassing, but it's pretty cool as well. But like, no, not cool, okay? It's not cool at all. It's actually really annoying looking back, alright? But yeah, I did get in trouble, alright? You probably saw the thumbnail of like this got me in trouble or whatever I put the thumbnail as, but I will get into that. But if you're excited for this story time, make sure to drop a like on the video. That would be much appreciated, because I don't do these that often, but when they do happen, they are fire, okay? Or at least I try. At least to try to make them pretty interesting and everything, because I don't remember my stories that often, but then I'm like, oh yeah, that happened. I should make a video about it. So please drop a like to show support. That would be much appreciated. And if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't, and that would also be much appreciated. Alright guys, so it all started back in kindergarten class, okay? Kindergarten, if some of you guys don't know, if you're from a different country or something, that's basically sort of like the first official, I guess, school year that you're in, because there's first grade, second grade, third grade, and it goes all the way to 12th here in America and Canada as well. But there's also a thing called kindergarten, which is before first grade, okay? I like to see it as like sort of like the tutorial. And there's also preschool, alright? But some people skip preschool. I actually went to preschool. I may have some stories there. I can't remember though. I was like so young, I don't remember anything, or at least I don't remember everything. But yeah, kindergarten's after preschool, which is before first grade. So yeah, it all started back in kindergarten. I was a very, very shy kid back then, like super shy. Honestly, like all through school. Not all through school, like more like middle school, high school, I was getting a lot better. But especially high school and like later middle school and stuff. But elementary school, I was a super shy kid, and I have a feeling it's because of this teacher, man. It scarred me, okay? It kind of scarred me, and it didn't make me want to go to school. It made me like very shy, very like having a lot of like anxiety and stuff of school and everything, because like she made school bad. And this was kindergarten. Like, we are like what, 5, 6 years old, and like I haven't even told you what happened in this school year. Like, there's so many things that happened. So one of the earliest memories of I remember happening is that she would always yell at us, okay? She would always yell at us all the time, just for very, very simple mistakes. And I believe one of the first memories this teacher, I'm not gonna name her name. I don't know if I remember her name. I might remember her name, but even if I do, I'm not gonna say it, dude. I don't want to call her name out. But anyways, I had this kindergarten teacher. She would always yell at us, and the first thing I remember is we had nap time, okay? I don't know if you had nap time in kindergarten. That was the greatest thing. We needed nap time in high school, dude, because everybody was tired. You know what I mean? Staying up late and getting to school early, everyone was tired. Didn't learn anything. We needed nap time in high school for real. But anyways, nap time in kindergarten, you had like a mat, okay? You put it on the ground, you would lay down, and throughout the whole classroom, there'd be like kids just laying down sleeping in nap time. And it was like one of my favorite parts of the day, because it was so chill. I never went to sleep, okay? I can't really sleep on a mat, or like, you know, I just kind of laid there, rested my eyes, and just waited till it was over. But it was a good time because you didn't have to do anything in school that I didn't have to do anything, like work or anything. I just liked, and that was pretty much throughout all school. If we were watching a movie, I'd be very hyped. Anything, even if it was so boring, I would still like it because I wouldn't have to do anything. But so we were in nap time, right? And I was laying down, and there was this dude about 2 mats over from me, okay? 2 mats over, this dude was by me. He was a pretty cool guy, I'm not gonna lie. He was pretty cool. Like, in kindergarten, you really have like no problems with everybody. I mean, I think there was like one person I may have had a problem with, but most people you're pretty much cool with, and like, you know, you don't really know how to I don't know, be shy. Well, you're not shy. Well, you are shy, but at the same time, you could just kind of go there and just say whatever, and you don't really care or whatever. But so yeah, I was kind of cool with this guy. I was pretty much cool with everyone. And basically, dude, he straight up in the middle of nap time farted, bro. And I didn't say a thing. I was just like, bruh. I was just like, bruh, like, really? Why would you even do that? You're so close to me in the mats, dude. You didn't do that. I didn't say anything. I just laid there, okay? I just laid there. I was like, bruh, why did you do that? And the teacher, all right, she blames it on me. She blames it on me, bro. Like, I did not fart in the middle of nap time, bro. He was even laughing about it too. He was laughing, and the teacher blamed it on me, and she was getting so mad at me. She was like, yo, why did you do that? That's so immature. She said that was so immature. Why would you do that? And like, I remember it so vividly because I don't know, like, dude, this was kindergarten. You usually don't remember anything, but I remember these moments, dude. She got so mad at me. She sent me out in the hallway, dude. Sent me out in the hallway, and back in school, that was like so bad. All right, you got sent out in the hallway. That's so bad. And yeah, I just I didn't, like, that was one of the first things I remember. So yeah, I don't know, 5, 6 years old, getting blamed for something you didn't do is like the worst thing. Anyway, so the next thing I remember from this classroom is that we had this like typing learning game. So this was like 2002, probably 2002 maybe. So probably stuff on the computers were pretty new around then, especially in schools and stuff. I mean, maybe a little bit earlier, but it, you know, it was just a typing game, right? It was like a little typing game. Well, not really even a game. It was just to help you learn how to spell and to, I guess, type a little bit. But anyways, what we had to do is there was a word on the screen, okay? Word on the screen, you had to type it, and it was pretty simple. But the first time she did it, you know, again, being the shy kid, I didn't know how to ask questions like, oh, how do I do this? So I kind of just kept to myself. But I don't know, I don't remember if she explained it or not, or she just said, oh, we'll do it, and then she didn't really explain it. But I was trying to do it. I was clicking with my mouse, because I thought you had to click with your mouse, when in reality, you just had to type the word on the keyboard, okay? You had to type the word on the keyboard, but I didn't know what I was doing, and so I was on the mouse, and I was like, I was getting super nervous. I was getting super nervous. I was gonna get in trouble, because like, that's the thing as a kid. You don't, it's not about other things. It's all about, oh man, will I get in trouble or not if I don't do this assignment right? And you literally would get in trouble if you didn't do the assignment right. Like that literally scarred me for like so many years, or like not scarred me, but impacted me. Like I would always get afraid of getting in trouble, when in reality, they could just help you out. But no, she was the type of teacher to get mad at you if you couldn't do something right. Like especially that was so dumb, and I didn't know what I was doing. I was clicking around, and I was too shy to ask people. I'm sure some of you guys know what I'm saying. Like, you're too shy to ask people because you just don't want to feel stupid for a question or something. That was like my problem in school. Okay, don't be afraid to ask questions. Seriously, that if you ask questions, school would be so much more easier. But for me, a lot throughout school, my earlier years, I did not ask questions, and it made it so much harder for me. But anyways, I didn't ask questions, and she got mad. She was yelling at me like, oh, you had all this time to do it, and you didn't do it. And I was like, I'm sorry, just trying to be sorry. And she was yelling at me. She called everyone, all right, everyone except for me, to go to this mat. Okay, there was this, you know, I don't know, in kindergarten they call you to the mat, which is basically just like a rug on the floor, and you sit there and the teacher talks about stuff or whatever, and they all went there, and she was like, you stay. And so I stayed on there, and then I kind of knew how to do it. Then I was like crying, trying to do it, trying to catch up, and everybody was on the mat while I was the only one on the computers, and she was just yelling at the students like, this is how you do it, you type right here, this is how you do it. And I didn't know what was going on. I was just crying, dude. Kindergarten was rough times, dude. And then one of the last stories that is basically the thumbnail on the title of why I got in trouble. You can kind of probably guess, but literally I had like a few friends in that class, and one of them was like my best friend for a while, but I had some pretty good friends in that class in kindergarten, and we were all playing around and stuff. I think we had to do some sort of crafts project or something, and I was cutting around on the paper, you know, I think like making, I don't know what we had to do, but I remember we had to do something with cutting paper, and there was this one girl, I can't remember her name. I don't know her name, but I know her face. Like, I remember what she looked like, and she was like over there. I think we had to group up with somebody, and then we both do the project or something, because I remember we were like working together or something. But anyways, I look over, I'm like, hey, look at this. This is gonna be so funny, for real. This is gonna be so funny. So what I did is I got the scissors, right? Just got the scissors. I went like a little piece of hair, like literally not even like thick, okay? Not even thick, not even noticeable. Like probably something like this you're never gonna notice. And I just cut it. And I thought that was so funny, because I was like, that's so funny, I'll make her laugh. But no, she told on me. She literally backed up right when I did that. She said, oh, I'm telling. And then I said, no, come back, look. Because that's all you care about as a kid, is just not getting in trouble. And she was like, I'm telling, all right? And like, she was a snitch, bro. She snitched on me. She walked right, and I was trying to convince her so hard to come back. Like literally, we were at the one side of the classroom, the teacher was at the other side of the classroom, and I could just see her walking away. And I was like, yo, come back, check this out, come on, it's funny, check this out. I was scared. And the teacher, all right, after she told her, I was just like I don't know, it was probably within like 20 seconds of her walking over and telling her, but it felt like 5 minutes, all right? It literally felt like 5 slow minutes because I was just so scared. And I could see the teacher coming over, and then she came over, yelled in my face, right up to my face, okay? Yelled in my face and said, "What? You think you're some kind of hairstylist or something?" And I was like, no. And I said no straight up right there. I was just crying, dude. See, that's the thing, man. She scarred me with that, okay? Like, I would always be afraid of getting in trouble because of these things, most likely, because she didn't handle it in a better way. When all I did was cut a little piece of paper. I didn't cut all my hair. Like, I cut a little piece of my hair. Did I say paper earlier? I meant piece of my hair. And that's all I did. Like, I don't know why I would get in trouble with that. I didn't hurt myself, didn't put anyone in danger. I wasn't threatening anyone. I was just trying to be funny by cutting a little piece of my hair, and she yelled at me for that. And yeah, that's about the most things I can remember right now, but I may do a part 2 if you guys want it, of more like school stories, maybe kindergarten, maybe later years, because I got some stories I could probably think of. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was kind of like all over the place, doing one thing and then doing another thing, but I hope you guys could follow along, all right? Follow along and see from my perspective of what I was doing in kindergarten, and why I was just nervous throughout all of school, or elementary for the most part, and a little bit of middle school. But yeah, it was just not good times, okay? Not good times in kindergarten, seriously. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to drop a like, and if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications so you never miss a video or a stream. And as always, have a nice day, and I'll see you guys later.